Welcome to Heal Yourself podcast, and I am so sorry, y'all. I have not been posting for real a lot. Like, when I say a lot has been going on, and I just haven't been posting a lot like I supposed to. I'm so sorry about that, but yeah, I do have some good news. I have a lot of updates in my life, actually. So good news is I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel with me posting videos, and probably at first I'm going to actually be posting like a bunch of episodes about, all the stuff that's going on and everything. Just going to be posting all my episodes from my Spotify. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I saw my my thing where I can see like all the people that look at it, and I'm noticing people from different countries, like from Romania, the UK, from India, like all around the world is listening to my podcast, and that is so amazing, and I'm very grateful for that because that's just like incredible. That means everyone's listening to my podcast, and I just want to help everybody just get better with themselves and everything. So yeah, but this podcast episode is actually going to be basically about your gut health and why you should take care of it. I'm gonna tell you why you should take care of it, because there was something that happened to me that really like almost changed my life, and I thought I was literally about to die. And basically, the thing that happened, this is very personal to talk about, but let's just say it was something where, I don't know how to explain it. It's so personal to talk about, but it's basically, I'm just gonna get it out. It's basically called scoliosis, something I actually had. Kind of. And that type of thing is very serious, because when you get that stuff, you can actually die from that stuff, because your body, you have things inside your stomach, okay? Or you have something going on in your stomach. But the thing about it is, I'm going to tell you how I got rid of it, too. Because I don't have it anymore, so that's good news. The bad news is I had it, and I went to the hospital, actually, like 2 to 3 times. The first time I went is when at first I thought I had IBS, but when I went to the hospital the first time, that's when I found out I had scoliosis, because my stomach just kept like hurting in severe pain, and I couldn't understand why. It was just like so much severe pain, but it was so bad to the point where I literally thought that I was about to die. But it was hurting really, really bad. Like, even after I have bowel movements, it would hurt. So I feel like this is important to talk about, actually, because like there's anybody in the world that could be dealing with this or something even worse. So yeah. But how I got rid of it was, 1, I went to the hospital. That's step 1, because you don't know what's going on with you until you get the help you need. So I first went to the hospital, and I did not feel like going because my stomach was hurting really bad. I went to the hospital. They did a CT scan on me. They saw my stomach. They said I had scoliosis, and then they gave me steroids. That steroids that I was prescribed, it reduced the inflammation in my colon. That is what helped. First one. Second thing is, I took some supplements, and I'm going to tell you something that I took that actually got rid of my scoliosis. 1, I took probiotics. The man actually suggested me to take probiotics as well, because he said it's good for your gut. So I took probiotics, and because I'm lactose intolerant, I took ones that had like no dairy, no gluten, no soy, I didn't need those type of things. I can't have that type of stuff. I'm very lactose intolerant, so I can't have like dairy and all those crazy stuff and things like that. So I took probiotics. Second thing that helped with my colon is I took omega-3s, and I took vitamin D. And actually, when I went to the doctor, I found out it was low in vitamin D, so that's kind of why I have to take vitamin D. But omega-3s, I did my research, and I can't even say it right, sorry. Omega-3s actually helps like with your colon. It actually reduces inflammation. If you look up research on omega-3s, it actually reduces inflammation in your body. So that's also something that actually helped with my colon. And I used to take laxatives, but I didn't really like how it made me feel. I used it for like constipation and everything, but I'm gonna tell you the like ultimate thing that actually helped me like have bowel movements and like actually helped with my stomach was probiotics. And the one I have don't have just probiotics. It also has prebiotics, which are two good combinations for your stomach, like for gut health, because probiotics actually puts in the good bacteria and prebiotics filters out the bad bacteria. So when I say filters bad bacteria, it gets all that stuff out of your body. Like it'll push more bowel movements. So it actually reduces constipation. So that's why the man suggested me to also take probiotics as well, and he told me it was good to take. But yeah, so if you're lactose intolerant, that's a really good supplement to take is probiotics, because you should definitely take probiotics and stuff. But yeah, a lot has been going on, and I just felt like I was about to die and stuff, and it was crazy. So yeah, something that I have learned though, like with this, because I don't usually deal with like physical health problems. I deal with more so mental health type of situations with like anxiety. Well, I used to deal with it. I don't deal with it anymore, but stuff like that. So when I have a physical health issue, it scares me because it makes me feel like I'm about to die or something. But the thing about that is something I learned in that moment when I was dealing with scoliosis, and I'm going to tell you this because for anyone that is out there that is dealing with any chronic issue, and you don't get through it and you feel like you're about to give up, I do have something I want to tell you that I learned. Think about how worse it's not. Like, think about how it could be worse is what I'm saying. Because you could be in a more worse position. And when I was having very severe stomach pain, all I could think about was, I am lucky enough to not be in a worser position. Because sometimes when bad things happen, we tend to think about, oh, this is the worst. But you need to like remind yourself and see that it could be worse. Like, you need to remind yourself it could be worse, but it's not worse. Like, you could be in a worser situation. But are you in that worse situation? No, you're not. So stop judging your experience based off of one bad thing happening. Because you could literally say, this one bad thing happening, or something that seems way bad, you want to say it's worse. The best thing to do is be grateful that it's not worse. That's my advice, for people who are dealing with chronic issues and stuff like that. My advice to you is be thankful that you are not in a worser state. That is what got me through my scoliosis when I was dealing with it. I thought I was going to be dealing with it forever, but as I was going through it, I had to push through it. That's the only way to get out of the situation. Now, for people who deal with like physical health problems all their life, I can't speak on that because I have not, been born with something like that. I can't, speak on based on how it feels on other people's experience because I have not experienced what it's like to be dealing with physical health problems all my life. I do know some people who have, but I've dealt with mental health problems all my life. And I think everyone has each different situation they go through. They go through something either mental or physically. And it doesn't matter whichever one it is, mental or physically. Just be thankful that you're not in a worser state. Like, just remind yourself that it could be worse, because that'll put you out of the state of just being, ungrateful or being, complaining. Because the more you complain about stuff, the more you give yourself a reason to complain about things, because all you do is complain. And when you complain about things so much, you just make yourself have situations that come to you that make you complain more about things, because you're basically feeding negativity to your life. And when you do that, you're gonna have negativity consistently at you. So my best advice for people who deal with like any issue that's like long term, this was like short term because I took care of my health. And I'm saying, like, what I'm trying to say is this is kind of, I can't speak on people that have been dealing with something long term, because like I said, I don't know what it's like to be in their shoes. I cannot judge or speak on other people's experiences. That would not be right. I'm talking about people for short-term experiences of dealing with something physical, which was my first experience of something that was like kind of scary, was the scoliosis. And I'm saying, based on my experience that was short, my advice to you people that have like the short-term issues is to make sure that you take care of your health and take care of your gut, most importantly. That was a sign to me. I didn't know I had inflammation in my body, but that was a sign to me to take care of my gut. Watch what I eat. I used to eat a bunch of stuff that's like crazy. A lot of things that's so freaking bad that it's not good. I had to cut out soda. I haven't drunk soda in a long time. I cut that out my diet. I wasn't going to drink any more soda, because soda is also what brings inflammation in your body. Soda has all those sugars, and it can give you gas too. So if you're very like fragile with your stomach and you don't want gas, you don't want any of those issues where it's like bloating and stuff like that. If you don't want any of that, you need to be very careful what you put in your stomach. That's why I take probiotics, because it helps with gas, bloating, all that type of stuff. And it keeps out parasites too, because I think sometimes when you have a lot of stomach issues, there's a possibility that you might have parasites in your body. And if you do believe so, you should go to a doctor and get a stool test and see if you have parasites. Because sometimes, like I said, people body got certain things going on that they don't know. You won't know until you go get the help you need. So the best thing to do is get the help you need, figure out what you need to do, and help yourself out so that you can get through this issue. Because if you don't, you will forever be still dealing with that issue. So yeah, I will be posting more podcast episodes and stuff, but I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure that you guys check out my Patreon. I have a Patreon that I post. I'm gonna be posting like my audio videos on there, or maybe like a link to it. Like, say for instance, if your Spotify is not working or you don't have it in your country, you can go to my Patreon. I'm gonna be posting like video autos of my podcast on there, or you can go to my YouTube channel where I'm going to be posting it all in there. My YouTube channel is Heal Yourself Pod and stuff, and you can check out my TikTok, which is Heal Yourself Pod 2. So you'll see all my stuff on there. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Like I said, I'll be posting more. Sorry for like lacking on posting everything. Like I said, it was a lot going on, but I'm doing my best, and that's the best I can do. I don't want to, push myself to be in a toxic positivity state where I just like drain myself out and burn myself out when I have a lot going on. That's not cool. When you have a lot going on, you take a break, and then, you just get back to work. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and talk to you guys soon. Bye.